Shalom Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. That will honor city apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the elect men doing this work in truth and sincerity. It's just a lesson based on, don't let that woe is me spirit get to you, man. And, because we all at one point or another face it, man. I feel like, brothers, they going into it a lot, and that's a Salakia. Phone's a little tilted. Salakia. Yeah, man, I feel like that is what I'm saying, that's like a heavy spirit going around in Israel, man. Always in the scriptures you had good get us set against evil, man. Like, alright, like, you see right now how you have different you have a lot of the elect, it's like foreigners waking up all throughout the world, but at the same time you have different so-called brothers falling out, alright, scoffing, man. Right, so it's always good to set against evil, man. At this same time, you have prophecies coming out. It's a beautiful time we living in, but Satan is working harder to get us out this truth as well, man. So it's always good set against evil in the scriptures, man. As people call it, this is the book of life, man. Well, this is the book of life, Salakia. This is the book of life. But I'm gonna just get a few accounts of different men of the scriptures, feeling down, feeling out. But what did they resort to? What did they think of, man? Alright. This is Isaiah 49. I want to start with the prophet Isaiah. Alright, it says Isaiah 49:1. Listen, O owls, unto me, and hearken, ye people from far. The Lord hath called me from the womb. From the bowels of my mother hath he made mention of my name. Alright, going to show you that the Most High, that the elect, as is written of, I believe in Isaiah 46:3, alright, that Israel is known from the womb, man. The elect also, man. And he hath made my mouth like a sharp sword, in the shadow of his hand hath he hid me. And made the polished shaft, and his quiver hath he hid me. So the Most High made our mouths like a sharp sword, blessing us with these scriptures, man. Alright, to cut any and everybody that comes up against the word, man. He hath hid me and made me a polished shaft, and his quiver hath he hid me. So the Most High hath hid Isaiah, man. He hath hid Isaiah, wickedness in high places, man. Alright, he hath hid, he even, have hid him from himself, man. Alright, because the Most High, when he brings you into this truth, man, he sends you, like the scriptures say, he's gonna, think it not strange, when he's, basically when you go through tribulation, man. And then it goes into, how tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, man. So the Most High, sent him through things, to clean him up. Right, therefore he had made him a polished shaft, and his quiver hath he hit me, man. So, the Most High talking to him, blessing him with strength, faith, getting him through, having to deal with wicked niggas as we do today. And said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Alright, so as servants of the Lord, we're supposed to glorify the Lord, man. Going out there, bringing out this word, bringing out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding the scriptures, thus giving homage to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Alright, and the men that he set up, man, because the Most High set up men. Alright, which we know today is the men of Great Millstone, man. The men that feeds us with knowledge and understanding according to the scriptures, man. Verse 4. Then I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught. And in vain. Why? Why is he saying that? Because he was going through much hell, man. Like I said, when you're in this truth, you have to deal with spiritual demons, Satan. You have to deal with physical demons, Satan. Being, via the white man or your woman or your family. Spiritual demons, Satan, playing on your mind. Going out telling you ain't the man, you ain't a man of the Lord. You may be going out there, all you encountering scoffers. Or you may not see anybody, man. You may do a video, you may get 1 or 2 views, man, or no views. Then I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught, and in vain. Yet surely my judgment is with the Lord, and my work with my God. Verse 5. And now, oh, well, there you go, man. It says, yet surely my judgment is with the Lord, man. So he remembered the Lord, man. He remembered the Lord and what we have to do, man. Yeah, you may go through hell, turmoil. It may feel like, well, it's going to feel like you go through more hell than you do prosperity, man. All right? But hey, man, you got to remember that the Lord is your judge, man. All right? And we fear the Lord, man. Us here at Great Millstone, man. The true brethren, man. We fear the Lord. Therefore, we catch hell, we go through hell, but we still remember that the Lord is our judge, man. Judgment is with the Lord and my work with my God. So it's not for other men to praise us. But what? We supposed to do it for the Most High, man. Alright, so don't let that woe is me spirit, I'm down. I'm down and now. I can't do videos. The Most High should understand. But yet, your judgment is with the Lord, man. Alright, so the Lord is going to judge you, man. It's written also that every man, I believe it goes like every man shall be saved, by his works. Some to that extent. Verse 5, and now saith the Lord, that formed me from the womb to be his servant, that bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength. Verse 6, and he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to restore the preserved of Israel. I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, and that thou mayest be my salvation to the end of the earth. Alright, so this is a beautiful thing that we out there doing, man. We, are lights that the Most High allowed to do this work, man. To wake up Israel, to wake up the Israelite foreigners, man. Alright? He said it's a light thing for us to do that, man. The Most High also said, I believe he said, like, he could raise up stones, man, to do it, but he chose us, man. Alright? So we got to count it our joy, man, even when we going through hell, man. Alright? Because, as the scriptures also say, that the Most High chastise those who he loves, man. So we know that he loves us, man. And that he wants us to do better, man. You got 2/3 out there that just go through hell. Slakia. You got 2/3 out there that just, do wickedness and don't get chastised, man. That's because the Most High don't care about them, But we, as his sons, Lord willing, of the hopeful elect, he chastises us, man. Like I said, a lot of times you're going to feel like you being chastised or you being down and out more than you prospering, man. Alright? Let me see. Verse 7, thus saith the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel, and his Holy One, to him whom man despiseth, to him whom the nation abhorreth, to a servant of rulers. Kings shall see and arise, princes also shall worship, because of the Lord that is faithful, and the Holy One of Israel, and he shall choose thee. Alright, so us, as men as hopeful elect, the Lord is going to choose you, man. You just got to keep doing this work, man. And don't ever, ever, ever leave the Lord, man. Alright? Alright? This is a beautiful and glorious thing we doing, man. This is not something that we can take lightly, man. You got to pray each and every day, man. Sometimes, got to even throw up a fast that the Most High take not the Holy Spirit away from you, man. Or else, what? You be like these other niggas, man. Alright? The scriptures also say in Psalm 68 chapter 68 and 19 that the Most High daily loadeth us with benefits. Alright? So, just for the sake of time, I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to go to Lamentations. Because, many prophets of old, man, they went through the same, that same woe is me spirit as us, man. Alright? This is Jeremiah, man. This is Jeremiah in Lamentations 3. I am the man that have seen affliction by the rod of his wrath. He have led me and brought me into darkness, but not into light. Surely against me is he turneth his hand against me all the day. My flesh and my skin hath he made old, he hath broken my bones. He hath builded against me and compassed me with gall and travail. He hath set me in dark places as they that be dead of old. He hath hedged me about, that I cannot get out. He hath made my chain heavy. Also when I cry and shout, he shutteth out my mouth, out my prayer. He hath enclosed my ways with hewn stone. He hath made my paths crooked. So you kind of feel like, you come to this truth like, damn, I thought you was working with me, Most High. Why am I going through so much hell? I was watching that movie Matrix, the first one, and it's crazy. The guys that actually work up, the guys that work up to the truth, you know what I'm saying, under Morpheus, they were kind of, they were shut off from the world. It seemed like, they were just in that tight compartment where they send guys into the Matrix, and that's what they do all day, man. They basically study the Matrix, man, that's us, man. So you feel like, damn, I came to the truth. I'm locked down. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do nothing, man. My life sucks. Right? So that's how Jeremiah felt, man. Also, when I cry and shout, he shut up out my prayer. He hath enclosed my waves with hewn stones. He had made my paths crooked. And like Neo, man. Neo actually, the first time he went into the Matrix, basically the Matrix is basically the world for what it is. Alright, Morpheus showed Neo the world for what it is, man. Therefore, he had brought him out of the world, man. As Yahweh Shai does with us, man. As Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai does with us. And when Neo first saw it, he's like, man, I don't believe this. I want to go back, man. This place, the truth, it hurt. It hurted him, man. He was messed up in the head, man. Alright, but you keep reading. It says, verse 8, and when I cry and shout, he shut up all my prayer. He had enclosed my ways with hewn stone. He had made my paths crooked. He was unto me as a bear lying in wait, and as a lion in secret places. He hath turned aside my ways and pulled me in pieces. He hath made me desolate. He hath bent his bow and set me as a mark for the arrow. He hath caused the arrows of his quiver to enter into my reins. Constant turmoil, man. You may have been a brother in the world that could get women like easily or get money easily. Now you can't find a job or find a woman to save your life, man. Constantly depressed, constantly sick. You may be a brother that's constantly going through infirmities, man. So it says, he was unto me as a bear lying in wait, and as a lion in secret places. He hath turned aside my ways and pulled me in pieces. He had made me desolate. So everywhere you try to go, the Most High was like, nah, I can't give you that. Nope. You want this job, you want to do this? Nah, I can't give you that. This truth is very restrictive, man, to the world, man. This world teach you can eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. Celebrate holidays, celebrate birthdays. That's what this world teaches you. But when you come to truth, you can't do none of that, man. So basically, as the whole world is celebrating holidays, New Year's, Christmas, their birthday, you can't be a part of that. And you're like, damn, I'm basically, I can't do nothing. I'm catching hell. Alright, and this is verse 13. He hath caused the arrows of his quiver to enter into my reins. I was in derision to all my people and their song all the day. Even after that, man, you still got to deal with scoffers. He hath filled me with bitterness. He hath made me drunken with wormwood. Alright, so now you depressed, you looking at everybody like, everybody else that's not a part of this truth as your enemy. Everybody coming against you day in and day out, acting like demons towards you. He hath filled me with bitterness. He hath made me drunken with wormwood. He hath also broken my teeth, and with gravel stones he hath covered me with ashes. And thou hast removed my soul far off from peace. I forget prosperity. As it is written, In a time of adversity, there's forgetfulness of prosperity. Verse 18, and I said, my strength and my hope is perished from the Lord. Remember mine affliction and my misery, the wormwood and the gall. Now he asking the Lord, don't forget about me, man. I'm catching hell here, man. Not to forget, chemtrails, you know what I'm saying? Fake water, man. Always been sick, like I was saying, Catching hell from your people, man. Catching hell on the job, man. Catching hell from heathens, man. Looking down upon, man. Having to take the low. Remain spiritual, man. To, to a God that you think has forgotten about you. My soul had them still in remembrance and is humble in me. This I recall to my mind. Therefore have I hope. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. Then you remember, man, you in his truth, man. Throughout all the hell you catch, man, you in his truth, man. That means that you have a chance at salvation, man. You have a chance to be looked at as great, in the sight of the Lord, man. It's like you're not great, but you have a chance to do the work of the Lord, man. Alright? In them last days and the days of destruction, alright, because the scriptures say that the light of the wicked is but for a moment. So, in the days of destruction, when the Most High is putting foot in Jacob's ass, man, which is your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you safe, man. Alright? You remember the mercies of the Lord, man. The Most High got you doing this work, man. Remain the same, man. Alright, allowing you to keep your head, man, and make smart decisions, man. So the Most High had compassion on you, man. That's the Lord's mercies, man. The Lord even woke you up, man. Alright, woke you up out of the matrix, man. Showed you what life really is, man. Showed you what life, is, even though you catch hell, alright, show you what the life to come, man. Alright, showed you that you are somebody special, man. Alright, that's great compassion, man. Alright? The good outweighs the bad, if you ask me. You ask different prophets of old, they say the same thing, man. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. Alright, so we waiting for the Lord. We praying to the Lord. We asking the Lord, come into me, allow my spirit to be with you, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Don't leave me. You know what I'm saying? But allow me to wait on you, man. And then the Lord is going to be faithful. He's going to hear us, man. He's going to bring us out of that, man. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. Alright? And, the Spirit of the Lord have put it on me to do a lesson about, how basically, you going through hell, you got demons playing in your head, watch a video, man. The Brothers of Great Millstone, of course. Watch a video and pray, man. You watch, you like, damn, man, I was feeling like that. You watching the video, you feel a lot better, man. It is, verse 26, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke of his youth. He sitteth alone and keepeth silence, because he had borne it upon him. Alright? So the scriptures say, it's good for a man that he should hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. So don't bitch about it. Just deal with it, man. Alright? Knowing that, like I said, the good greatly outweighs the bad, man. Alright? It greatly outweighs the bad, man. Alright? And like I said, the Most High has found the light in you, man. Even though you think he didn't, man. He does, man. He blessed you with wisdom. Alright? The scriptures say here in Ecclesiastes 7. Ecclesiastes 7 that 7 and 2, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Alright? You know what I'm saying? So while everybody's living it up, that's their end, That's the end thereof, man. They living in this cesspool, happy, man, cool with it. Therefore, man, in this place, it's better to go to the house of mourning, man, than to the house of feasting. Because the house of feasting consists of nothing but wickedness, man. But the house of mourning consists of righteousness, man, as we just read. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. And I can even attest to that myself, because when you're going through hell, you realize so much, man. You realize, like, the scriptures that speak to you left and right and left and right. You become more seasoned, man. You become more understanding, man. All right, so you happy to have went through that and dealt, and waited for the Lord, man. All right, as I just read, it's good for men, to wait for the Lord's mercies, man. Right? Lamentations 3:26. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord, man. All right. So it's good that we wait on the Lord, man. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, verse 4, Ecclesiastes 7:4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. All right, So we wise, man. So right now, even though we mourning, all right, it's for a greater cause, man. All right, we mourning because we got to dwell in slavery in this cesspool, man. All right. I was listening to the which is a good song, man. It's Benjamin's song. It's called "A Poor Man's Cry" by Israel Vibration, man. And they was basically saying in the song how the poor man, as a poor man, basically, how we say how the white man's heaven is the black man's hell. That's how it is. That's how he's saying in the song, the rich man's heaven is the poor man's hell, man. Which we are the poor, man. All right, we the ones on the bottom in this place, man. All right, I'm gonna get one more precept. Because you brothers, man, we just gotta stay strong, man. And the Most High is gonna lift us up in the end, man. St. John chapter 16, verse 20. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. Why? When we see this place being destroyed, man, our sorrow is going to be turned into joy, man. All right, when all hell is breaking loose, when there's no food, people looting, getting robbed, raped, murdered left and right, watching their loved ones die, man, we're going to be in joyous state, man. All right, everything has a beginning and everything has an end, man. But for our life, as the scriptures also say, that better is the end thereof than the beginning, man. All right, so Lord willing, we just endure, man. Endure that hell, man. Soon enough, man. And we just got, don't forget, as you endure in the hell, remember the Lord's mercies, man, that you still in His truth, man. You still have a chance, man. As everybody else, is going crazy, putting a spirit into the cesspool of wickedness, all right, having demons on them, the Most High is holding us, man. The Most High is holding us, all right, so, Lord willing, I pray brothers edified. Shalom, Israel.